Trump escalates retribution campaign with calls for criminal investigations of former administration officials. The president's latest executive order calls for, among other things, a criminal probe of a former administration official who would not validate Trump's lies about 2020 election fraud. President Donald Trump's retribution campaign against his perceived enemies escalated Wednesday when he ordered the Department of Justice to investigate two members of his first administration. Trump revoked the security clearances of former Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency Chief Christopher Krebs and former Department of Homeland Security official Miles Taylor, and he directed the Department of Justice to investigate their actions during their time in public service. Additionally, the order temporarily suspends the clearances of any known associates of the two officials. The order isn't the first time that Trump has suspended the security clearance of a former member of his administration who he perceived had been disloyal. But his action in this case is all the more troubling because it doubles down on lies Trump has repeatedly told about fraud in the 2020 election that have become a litmus test for those seeking to serve in his administration. And it calls for a criminal investigation into a high-level public servant who would not validate those false statements. Trump's move to investigate his critics comes after years of accusing the Justice Department of being too political and claiming it was doing the bidding of former President Joe Biden. As we begin a proud new chapter in the chronicles of American justice, this really is something. We're turning the page on 4 long years of corruption, weaponization, and surrender to violent criminals, he said in remarks at DOJ in March. We are restoring fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, Attorney General Pam Bondi told senators at her confirmation hearing in January that politics will not play a part in who is investigated when asked whether the White House would have input in cases brought or investigated. The Justice Department must be independent and must act independently, she said at the time.